Good morning, anglers of South Florida. It's Jennifer here, and I just wanted to go over a little bit of the gear that I use angling the banks of the canals, ponds, creeks of South Florida. There's places everywhere you look to fish down here. And my preferred rod and reels of choice are made by Lew's. I do use a couple of other brands. I'll go over that later. I fish mostly soft baits. I don't use shiners or bread or anything. I think fishing for me is angling with artificial soft baits or any baits that you choose. I do a lot of fishing with this. It's Zoom, and I just gotta load in U-Vibe Speedworm, red bug, and I kill him on these. This is a great choice for me. In my next video, I'll show you how to tie up a Texas rig. Today, I just wanted to go over what I use out there, and it's bait casting rods. I prefer Lew's. This is a Lew's Mac 2 bait casting reel, and I'm using a Mach 1 bait casting rod. I wanted the medium heavy, and that only came in the 6'10", 7 foot. So what I did was I cut this down to be 6'6", and I just added a new tip. I angle a little bit better with the shorter rod. I do have longer Lew's rods. This is the Carbon Fire. And I have it on the American Hero rod. This is 7 foot rod. It's great for if you want distance. But when I'm angling the shores, like I said, I much rather use a 6'6" pole. I feel like I'm more accurate. And I'm a woman that may be a little shorter than the guys that can handle a 7 foot rod better. Another 6 foot rod that I use, and I swear by these Abu Garcia Silvermax reels. They're a little bit heavier, and I can tell you I have fallen with one of these and bent the shaft and actually just do another handle on it, and it works great. And I use that on my spare two-piece rods. If you're really into fishing down here, you'll have a couple of two-piece rods that you can keep in your vehicles at all time, because you never know when you're going to get, there's just so many places to fish. You don't know if you're shopping or running errands and there's a canal you want to hit. You might have some spare time on your hands. So I keep a couple of two-piece rods in my vehicle as well. And I swear by the Suffolk braid, like I had mentioned. I've been bitten off by so many snakeheads using mono. I just got tired of it. I love catching snakeheads. And I'll show you the primary 3 soft baits that I use and have the most luck on. The first would be these swim shads, and they're made by Power Bait. And they come in all different sizes and colors. I think that's a great soft bait to use. My favorite soft bait of them all would be these, and these are the U-Vibe Speed Worm, and this is the red bug color, and at night or day. And the best thing about these is that you run them on the bottom. I run them over weeds on the top as you would a regular frog. I just Texas rig them, and night or day, this is one of my best colors I use. And lastly, the other soft bait that I use are rubber frogs. And these come in all different shapes and sizes. And I like to use a number 2, a number 3. Right now I only have the number 3 twist hooks. And I'll make other videos showing you how to put these, to use these. But you can see the spring. That way you can screw it directly into the frog and hook it up that way. And I don't like to carry a lot of things. because I'm angling, I'm moving, I don't want to be carrying a tackle box. If you want, some people like to use a backpack. Me, myself, just have the pliers. The forceps, sometimes you need, a snakehead has teeth. You want to have to open the mouth with the pliers and then get the hook out with these. Least but not last is this ring. And I put it right on my case here, but I can actually wear it as a ring. And it's a braid cutter. Because anybody that uses braid knows that it is hard to cut off with the regular. It's hard to cut off with regular clippers. Sometimes you end up using a lighter, but this can fit around your finger, whatever. I don't like to put it around my finger. I just hook it right on here with my forceps and my pliers. And I put this right directly in my back pocket. I wear cargo pants, aka purse pants, because I don't want to lose anything. So that goes in one pocket. And opposed to carrying around a backpack or whatnot, I just take a Ziploc bag. Now keep the colors apart, because they will bleed into each other. So I put I have a couple of different color bobtails. I might have a creature bait in there. An extra set of a couple of hooks and weights. And then I'll keep a swim shad and a frog for when I'm out there. I just don't like carrying a whole bag. It gets hot in South Florida. So I'll throw all this into keeping the colors separate, as they will bleed into each other, into one bag. Throw a rubber band around it. That goes right in the back pocket. If I can get into my back pocket. And then I'll take these cutters and I'll put them right into my other back pocket or a side pocket. That way you're angling. You don't want to always carry a backpack, or you don't want to lug around. I see more people lose things trying to keep their things in a backpack, setting it down or using a tackle box, because you're walking back and forth. You don't want to keep going back and getting your things. Generally, I'll carry 2 rods with me, one always rigged with worm, and then I will carry another either with a swim shad or one of these frogs. And I can tell you a great frog to use is made by this company here in South Florida, and it's called Razor Baits. They make all types of frogs, different worms, and also creature baits. Once in a while I'll use a creature bait, when they're not biting on anything else. So that's just going over a little bit of the gear I use. When I use Texas rig on the worms, I use these size 2 worm hooks with 1/8 ounce bullet weights. And I'll get into a next video and show you how I tie up and I rig up my gear. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you're killing it out there with the fishing. Have a great day.